Well, good afternoon, and welcome to the CASNR Salute to Graduates ceremony. My name is Tiffany Hang Moss, and I have the honor of serving as Dean for the College of Agricultural Sciences and Natural Resources. To the graduates, we want to extend our congratulations to you for reaching this important milestone. To the families and friends of our graduates, congratulations to you also, and thank you. We know that this is a very special time for you too, so we are pleased that you could join us. At this time, could the families and friends of our graduates please stand so that we can recognize you? Today is a time for celebrating and recognizing the achievements of our graduates. It's not only a very special time for our graduates and their families, but also for the faculty and staff in our college. We have had the pleasure of getting to know this amazing group of students, the opportunity to help them discover their unique talents and strengths, and witness firsthand their development as professionals and leaders. As you will hear today, when our graduates are recognized, this is a very talented group of individuals with diverse career interests. Their experiences are just as diverse as their career interests. For example, some of our students have traveled to another part of the world to extend their learning beyond Nebraska. Some have participated in campus-based research, and some can even be Googled as an author on a scholarly publication. Still others have devoted their time and talent to community engagement. And many have had a variety of experiential learning and internships that have prepared them to be career ready. Despite these differences, all CASNR graduates share at least one common attribute, and that is that their degrees are grounded in the sciences and the application of their science to solve problems and to create opportunities. It is now my pleasure to introduce Jessica Weeder. Jessica is our president-elect for the CASNR Student Advisory Board. Jessica will share with you comments on behalf of the board and present the CASNR Spirit Award.
Good afternoon and happy graduation. On behalf of CASNR Student Advisory Board, I'm so excited to welcome all of you to Salute to the graduate ceremony. All of these students have worked so hard to be here today, and I'm honored to be part of your day. The CASNR Advisory Board and community are so proud of each of you. All of these students here deserve an immense amount of recognition. However, we have an additional award to give away today. Today, we have the honor of recognizing one graduate as the recipient of the May 2019 CASNR Student Spirit Award. The CASNR Spirit Award was established to pay tribute to each graduating class by honoring a CASNR student or students that embody the values, ethics, and integrity of the CASNR degree. Our graduating CASNR students are optimistic and self-confident, with a strong sense of their role and responsibility as global citizens. They are servant leaders with a strong commitment to serving their community. They are dreamers, doers, and difference makers who will go on to make our world a better place for generations to come. I am pleased to announce Galen Kreifels as the recipient of the CASNR Spirit Award for the May class of 2019. Galen is unable to be with us today because he is on active duty with the National Guard. His wife, Justine, is accepting this award on his behalf. Galen's nominator wrote this about him. Galen served in the Army for 3.5 years after joining UNL. As a student, Galen has served as a Black Hawk helicopter pilot in the Nebraska National Guard. He's been deployed several times during his time at UNL to assist with the National Guard relief and recovery efforts. He's never left his deployment comprise his academic work and commitment to his peers at UNL. This often means long days and weekends to get ahead or catch up on schoolwork before or after deployment. He found an opportunity to leverage his piloting experience to contribute to a research and extension project on an unmanned aerial system through the UCARE grant. Galen is an outstanding student who embodies the best of the CASNR spirit. He leads by example and demonstrates every day what it means to live a balanced life, serve your community, and keep your professional and personal commitments. Galen certainly exemplifies the CASNR spirit for which this award was created. Please help me congratulate Galen. An inscribed brick will be placed in the Legacy Courtyard to honor Galen and pay tribute to our May graduating classes. Having a brick as part of the Legacy Courtyard is a wonderful way to leave a permanent legacy on East Campus. I will now turn the podium back over to Tiffany.
Thanks, Jessica. So several of our CASNR students are graduating with honors. So we want to take this opportunity to recognize their accomplishments. So we have a lot of students standing, but maybe those that are standing can step forward if you are a student that is being recognized with this distinction. So students graduating with distinction have achieved a cumulative grade point average of 3.8 to 3.849. Would those students who are graduating with distinction please stand and be recognized? Students graduating with high distinction have achieved a cumulative GPA of 3.85 to 3.919. Would those students who are graduating with high distinction please stand so that we can congratulate you? Students graduating with highest distinction have achieved a cumulative grade point average of 3.92 to 4.0 and have completed an undergraduate thesis. With the students graduating with highest distinction, please stand so that we can recognize you. Some of our graduates have participated in the university's honors program. With those students who have completed all requirements for the honors program, please stand and be recognized at this time. The Chancellor's Scholars are students who have received an A on all of their graded coursework at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. This distinction is shared by only 40 May graduates. Would Molly Haig, Katie Horan, Nicole Tank, and Caitlin Taylor please stand and be recognized at this time? Finally, we recognize that each of our graduates has their unique talents and gifts. They have overcome their own set of challenges and leveraged the opportunities provided to them. We are very proud of each of our graduates. So at this time, can all of our graduates please stand and be recognized? It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce Dr. Ron Yoder, the Senior Associate Vice Chancellor for the Institute of Agriculture and Natural Resources.
My pleasure to get the proceedings started. You see the folks have queued up over here. They will be coming to be recognized by their department head and by the dean. The Institute of Ag and Natural Resources is all about people. And it's all about food and water and natural resources that sustain the people of Nebraska. The innovation that we have in INR, in research and discovery, in teaching and learning, and extension and engaging across the state places Nebraska at the leading edge of food production, environmental stewardship, human nutrition, business development, youth engagement. Composed of the College of Agricultural Sciences and Natural Resources, the Agricultural Research Division, Nebraska Extension, and the Extension and ARD components of 3 departments in the College of Education and Human Sciences, the Institute of Agriculture and Natural Resources is committed to growing the future of the people of Nebraska. Now, let's recognize the May and the August graduates of the College of Agricultural Sciences and Natural Resources. As each graduate is introduced, they will be congratulated on the platform by Dean Tiffany Hang Moss and by Tanner Nelson, who is with the CASNR Alumni Association, and a representative from their degree program. We will begin with those students that are graduating with a degree from the Department of Agricultural Economics. Dr. Larry Van Tassel, head of the department, will be representing this department. I would ask for this department and for all of the programs that we recognize that you would hold your applause until all of the students in that program have been recognized. Thank you.
Micah Bauer is from Ravenna, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in agribusiness. He returned to his hometown to farm and begin a career as an agricultural lender with Town & Country Bank. Michael's great experience was branching out and meeting lifelong friends. He made more connection in his 4 years at UNL than he ever thought possible. We'll hold the applause until the very end. I know everybody's excited. Next up, Ty Becker is from Hartington, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Agricultural Economics. He plans to utilize his degree at Becker Feedlot in Hartington, Nebraska. Ty's greatest accomplishment was realizing his dream career path, changing his major, and being at this ceremony in 4 years. Austin Bowler is from Farnham, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in agribusiness. He's going to begin as a professional career as a loan officer in Waypoint Bank in Cozad, Nebraska, upon graduation. Austin's favorite experiences were making many connections and attending networking events that led to being hired prior to graduation. Kaylee Conway is from Red Cloud, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in agribusiness. She is planning to be part of the UNL Feedlot Management Program. Kaylee's greatest experiences were participating in Brock and Bridle and Nebraska's Feed Industry Scholarship Program and the Nebraska Bankers Association Program. Chris Coulter is from Bassett, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in agribusiness. After graduation, he plans to return home, help his family's chemical application business, and rent his grandfather's ranch grounds. Chris's greatest educational experience came from his classes. They've given him knowledge to advance his future career. Blake Eckhout is from Pleasanton, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in agribusiness. He plans to work for Harvest Moon Agronomics. Blake's favorite experience was studying abroad in Spain and France. Cody Guile is from Erickson, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in agribusiness. Cody will be expanding her bookkeeping business and seeking an appraisal apprenticeship as she works towards becoming a real estate agent. Her more memorable experiences were the events and travels that involved the Beef Industry Scholars Minor. Bailey Gehring is from Platte Center, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in agribusiness. After graduation, she plans to move to Omaha to pursue a career in banking. Bailey's greatest accomplishment was graduating debt-free. Reagan Gilmore is from Omaha, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in Agricultural Economics. After graduation, she plans to attend graduate school at Colorado State University. Her greatest accomplishment while in college was getting research published in Beef Magazine despite being a vegan. Molly Hagee is from Ord, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in agribusiness. She will be pursuing a career path which allows her to use her financial knowledge along with her passion for agriculture. Molly's great experience were building meaningful relationships, gaining global experiences while becoming a Chancellor's Scholar. Garrett Heine is from Fordyce, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Agricultural Economics. He plans to work for Heine Farms and feedlots. Garrett's greatest experience were creating connections and new business ideas. Jonathan Horfichik is from Yuling, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Agribusiness. After graduating, Jonathan plans to work for Western Integrated Seed in Hupper, Nebraska. His most memorable experience included being a member of the Big Red Express 4 consecutive years and serving as vice president of the Ag Econ Agribusiness Club. Amanda Kowaleski is from Gothenburg, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Agricultural Economics. She plans to attend graduate school and find full-time employment. Amanda's greatest accomplishments were collaborating with campus and industry groups to host Husker Food Connections and catch a hot dog from the Wiener Slinger in Memorial Stadium. Tyler Moritz is from Wahoo, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Agricultural Economics. He plans to attend graduate school at UNL in Agricultural Economics. Tyler's greatest accomplishment was making the Dean List 4 times. Holly O'Donnell is from Springfield, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Agribusiness. Holly plans to attend graduate school here at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln in the Agriculture Economics Department. Her greatest experience were making the Dean's List as well as making friends for a lifetime. Austin Olson is from Minden, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Agriculture Economics. After graduation, he plans to return to the family farm. Austin's favorite experiences came from people he has met and what they have taught him. John Radgel is from Comstock, Nebraska, is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Agricultural Economics. John is moving to DeForest, Wisconsin to work as ABS Global as a livestock handler. His greatest accomplishment at UNL was the networking he was able to do that led to internships and then a job offer. Ryan Schooner is from Scribner, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Agricultural Economics. Ryan is entering the workforce. His greatest accomplishment was receiving the Farm Credit Services of America Scholarship. Valerie Skalrud is from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Agricultural Economics. Valerie plans to pursue opportunities within the equine industry in Oklahoma and Texas. Her greatest accomplishment was placing in the top 10 at the National Reining Horse Association judging contest this fall, and her greatest experience was being a campus host for the UNL Office of Admissions. Grant Sudarth is from York, Nebraska, is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Agriculture Economics. After graduation, Grant plans to work full-time on Terrace Ag and the agricultural appraisal software that he started in college. Grant's greatest educational accomplishment was the friendships and connections made with students and faculty. Dylan Bach is from Nebraska City, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Agribusiness. Dylan plans to attend graduate school to help out the family farm. His greatest accomplishment was receiving a 4.0 during the semester of the fall 2018. Lindsay Weber is from Cook, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Agribusiness. She plans to attend graduate school at UNL to obtain a master's in accounting and sit for the CPA exam. Lindsay's greatest accomplishments were excelling both academically and her job all 4 years of college. Emily Wells is from Cairo, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Agribusiness. Emily will be returning home to her hometown area to work in her hometown bank, Pathway Bank. Her greatest accomplishments was to finish college on time and on budget with a full-time job. Courtney Wickman is from Palmer, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Agribusiness. After graduation, she plans to work in the ag bank industry. Her greatest experience included studying abroad in Europe. She was able to meet some great people and learn about the global agriculture. Kara Zimmerman is from Elmwood, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Agribusiness. After graduation, Kara plans to attend graduate school. Her greatest accomplishment while in college was making the Dean's List every semester. Congratulations to the 2019 Agricultural Economics class.
We will now recognize students who are graduating from the Department of Agricultural Leadership, Education, and Communication. Dr. Mark Balschweid will be greeting the students as they come to the stage.
Rachel Allen is from Bradshaw, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Agricultural Education. Rachel is teaching at York Public Schools as an agricultural education instructor and FFA Skills USA advisor. Her greatest accomplishment was staying with a sow in the animal science complex for over 6 hours, helping her farrow. Eleanor Afudenkamp is from North Platte, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Agricultural Education. She plans to begin a full-time position with Corteva AgriScience as an Associate Territory Manager in Northeast Kansas. Eleanor's favorite experience included competing with the University Livestock Judging Team. This gave her endless connections, opportunity, and lifelong friends. Catherine Bagnetsky from Rochester, Minnesota, is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Agriculture, Environmental Sciences, Communications. Catherine is looking forward to staying in Lincoln, Nebraska, as in a house multimedia storyteller while pursuing freelance video production. Her greatest accomplishments were being initiated into Omicron Delta Kappa, the National Leadership Honor Society, and working for the Rural Futures Institute. Kara Bruns is from Springfield, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in Agricultural Education. Kara plans to return home to her alma mater as the second agriculture teacher of Rock County High School. Her greatest experience was being a part of the Career Development Event Student Coordinator team and helping with the Nebraska State FFA Convention. Michael Ferguson is from Kimball, Nebraska, is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Agricultural and Environmental Science Communications. He will be returning home to Kimball to the farm. Michael's favorite memories include taking ALEC 302 with Dr. Kate McCain. Casey Harper is from Kennard, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in Agricultural Education. After graduation, Casey plans to be an agricultural instructor at Schuyler High School. His favorite experience was waiting until the last minute to work on the portfolios with his friends. Charles Hosier is from Holdridge, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in Agricultural Education. He will be the agriculture education instructor at Schuyler High School and pursue a master's degree. Charles's favorite experience was student teaching. It showed him that being an agriculture teacher is what he wanted to do. Catherine Jones is from Bellevue, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in Agricultural and Environmental Science Communications. She plans to join the CASNR Alumni Association, and you should too. In the fall, she will be a graduate student at the University of Georgia. Go Dogs. Catherine's greatest experience was establishing friends and family within the CASNR community. Her greatest accomplishment was the impact she has left and the impact that was made on her. Riley Cobb is from Watauga, Illinois, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in Agriculture and Environmental Sciences Communication. Riley is beginning a full-time position with Bad Rudder, an agricultural advertising agency, as a public relations associate. Her favorite experience in college was competing in a national public relations competition and writing scientific articles for strategic discussions for Nebraska. Ashley New Year is from Waverly, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in Agricultural Education. After graduation, Ashley plans to move to Minden, Nebraska, and work at a law firm. Her greatest educational experience in college was being part of Nebraska's Human Resource Institute, mentoring her junior counselor, Madison. Holly Politska is from Madison, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in Agricultural Education. Holly will be an agricultural education instructor at Centennial High School in Utica, Nebraska. Her favorite experience in colleges were studying abroad and building relationships throughout her college career. Faith Reichertson is from Gothenburg, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in Agricultural Education. Faith plans to manage and operate Southern Roots Boutique in Omaha, Nebraska. Her favorite experience in college was ALEC 308 with Eric Knoll. The class was interactive and always something different. Savannah Schaefer is from Nehaka, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Agriculture Education. She will be the agriculture education teacher and FFA advisor at McCook Public Schools while attending graduate school at UNL. Savannah's greatest educational accomplishment was student teaching in high school in Nebraska. Student teaching fueled her passion and allowed her to experience new things. Marissa Schulting is from Louisville, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in Agriculture Education. Marissa plans to pursue a career in leadership and educational development and help out her family's farm. Her greatest accomplishment was being nominated for 3 CASNR Week Awards this year and winning the Outstanding Student Worker Award. Madison Schlake is from Fairbury, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in Hospitality, Restaurant, and Tourism Management. Starting in May, Madison will serve as the Passport Program Coordinator at Nebraska Tourism Commission. Her greatest accomplishment was growing into who she is today. Through her faith, friendship, professors, and experience, college gave her the will to do anything. Trevor Spaeth is from Eagle, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in Agricultural Education. In June, Trevor will start his career with Corteva Agri-Science and Associates Territory Manager in Pioneer Seeds in Kearney, Nebraska. His favorite experience in college came from student organizations such as NHRI and Alpha Gamma Sigma Fraternity. Abby Steffen is from Crofton, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in Agricultural and Environmental Sciences Communication. Abby will be working full-time for Nebraska FFA Foundation as the Development Coordinator. Her greatest educational experience in college was working on undergraduate research with her former advisor and professor, Dr. Jamie Lizo. Caitlin Taylor is from Holdridge, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Agricultural Education. She plans to teach 7th through 12th grade agricultural education at Conestoga Junior and Senior High Schools and serve as an FFA advisor. Her greatest experience while serving as president for her sorority, vice president of the Horticulture Club, and studying abroad with CASNRs in Spain and France. Lauren Taylor is from Meade, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Hospitality, Restaurant, and Tourism. After graduation, she'll be working for the Nebraska Alumni Association as a venue and event coordinator. Lauren's greatest experience in college was traveling to France and Spain as a part of the Agriculture and Culture Study Abroad trip. Emily Valish is from DeWitt, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Agriculture Education. Emily will teach agriculture education at Columbus Lakeview Public Schools. Being a part of the 2018 UNL Livestock Judging Team and receiving second high individuals at the American Royal Judging Contest were her greatest accomplishments. We would like to congratulate the Agricultural Leadership Education and Communications class of 2019.
We will next recognize students from the Agronomy and Horticulture Department, and Dr. Martha Mamo, the head of that department, will be greeting the students as they come to the stage.
Daniel Bauer is from Spalding, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Agronomy. Daniel plans to pursue his business, Bauer Ag Solutions LLC, which helps manage farmers' agronomic data and continues the Bauer family farm legacy in Nebraska. His greatest collegiate moments were the networking experience and lifelong friendships he made while being in college. Stephanie Chernick is from Wahoo, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in Agronomy. After graduation, Stephanie plans to join the workforce. Her greatest accomplishment was taking challenging classes that helped her learn about new developments in agriculture. Troy Childress is from Atchison, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science in Agronomy. He plans to begin his agronomy career at Farmers and Ranchers Cooperative in Ainsworth, Nebraska. His greatest experience was meeting many influential people and making lifelong friendships. Alyssa Converse is from Lincoln, Nebraska, is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in Horticulture. She will attend graduate school at Northwest University in Kirkland, Washington, to pursue a master's degree in clinical mental health counseling. Alyssa's greatest accomplishments were being a part of the Department of Agronomy and Horticulture's 2017 Summer Research Program and completing an internship at Friendship Home. Miranda Ernest is from Grand Island, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Horticulture. Miranda will be working as a horticultural aide at Buffalo County Extension. Her favorite experience was studying abroad through the France and Spain trip. Roger Farr is from Stockville, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in agronomy. After graduation, Roger plans to attend graduate school at the University of Arkansas for weed science. His greatest accomplishment was competing on the UNL crop judging team and placing 5th nationally as an individual. Mariah Hirton is from Springfield, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in agriculture economics and agronomy. Mariah will put her agronomy and agriculture economics degrees to work as a sales agronomist for Central Valley Ag in O'Neill, Nebraska. Her greatest accomplishments were obtaining 2 bachelor's degrees within 4 years. Colby Grint is from Sargent, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in agronomy. Colby will pursue a Master's of Science in agronomy focusing on weed science at the University of Wisconsin in Madison. His greatest collegiate moment were competing in the UNL crop judging team, soil judging team, and weeds contest team. Rebecca McKay is from Pender, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in agronomy. She will begin work with the Central Valley Ag as a crop consulting pro, working with scouting technologies and creating an advanced scouting program. Rebecca's greatest accomplishment was competing at a national level at the American Society of Agronomy, promoting UNL and the Agronomy Club. Colin Oakley is from Walbach, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in agronomy. Colin plans to work as an agronomist at Trotter Fertilizer out in Scotia, Nebraska. He enjoys building relationships with professors and fellow students that will be beneficial in the future. Chase Ott is from Windsor, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in agronomy. Chase will be working for Ag Venue at Wayne, Nebraska, selling seed and scouting fields. His greatest experience was meeting lifelong friends and taking courses that will better him for the future and his life. Nathan Peterson is from Omaha, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in agronomy. He will be production technician at Sagent Seeds in Phillips, Nebraska. Nathan's greatest accomplishment was receiving agronomy and horticulture department scholarships, and his favorite experience was being a part of the crop judging team. Nicholas Pricer is from Giltner, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in agronomy. Nicholas plans to begin a farm near Giltner, Nebraska. His greatest educational experience while in college was participating in the New Zealand Education Abroad trip. Alexander Steffensmeyer is from Howells, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in agronomy. After graduation, Alexander plans to work for the Agronomic Consulting Group in West Point, Nebraska as a crop scout. His greatest experience was meeting lots of great people and establishing great connections. Mark Swantek is from Genoa, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in agronomy. He plans to begin farming and working as an agronomist in the local cooperative. His greatest experience over the past 2 years was meeting friends and making memories. Samantha Tetton is from Johnson, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in agronomy. Samantha plans to pursue a master's degree at the University of Nebraska in the Department of Biological Systems Engineering. Her greatest accomplishment came from planning the national 3-day conference for students in agronomy and the incredible people she met along the way. Morgan Fonsegren is from Windsor, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in horticulture. Morgan plans to begin an internship with Kimmel Orchards and Vineyards and as an orchard operator. Her greatest accomplishment was serving as the president of the UNL Horticulture Club and being a role model to those in her degree program. Congratulations to the agronomy and horticulture graduating class.
We will next recognize students graduating with a degree in animal science. They will be greeted by Dr. Clint Crable, the head of that department.
Brittany Albers O'Brien is from Lincoln, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in animal science. Brittany plans to attend professional veterinary school in the University of Nebraska and Iowa State 2+ program. Her favorite experience was being part of the UNL equestrian team. Josie Eng is from Valparaiso, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in animal science. She plans to find employment in the agriculture industry. Josie's greatest experience included traveling for contests and studying abroad. Emmett Caldwell is from Edgar, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in animal science. Emmett plans to work for Producers Livestock Marketing as a cattle buyer in the region from central Nebraska to western Iowa. His greater experience came from being a member of the livestock judging team and working in the meat lab. Spencer Carter is from Berkey, Ohio, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in animal science. He will pursue a master's degree at Fresno State University. Spencer's greatest accomplishment was graduating. Levi Clark is from Berwyn, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in animal science. Levi plans to return to the family farm and continue the family legacy. His greatest accomplishment was staying for 5 days of class in a row. Catherine Craig is from Bellevue, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in animal science. She plans to succeed in her career. Catherine enjoyed traveling abroad in Australia. Logan Dibburn is from Amherst, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in animal science. Logan plans to attend auctioneer school and head home to the family farm and pursue his passion for auctioneering. Logan's greatest accomplishments were being two-time qualifier for the college national final rodeo while rodeoing at UNL. Elizabeth Elliott is from Grand Island, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in animal science. Elizabeth will attend the professional program in veterinary medicine through the University of Nebraska and Iowa State. Her greatest educational experience was being selected as new student enrollment orientation leader and getting the opportunity to welcome new students to UNL. Jessica Pfeiffer is from Elk Point, South Dakota, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in animal science. She plans to attend veterinary school at Midwestern University in Glendale, Arizona. Jessica's greatest experience helped her realize she wanted to go to vet school. College taught her that she should get outside her comfort zone more often. Michaela Fecky is from West Point, Iowa, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in animal science. After graduation, she plans to play volleyball professionally and eventually attend veterinary school at Iowa State University. Michaela's favorite educational experience was the small instructor-to-student ratio at UNL. Elizabeth Forker is from Columbus, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in animal science. She will continue her veterinary education as a third-year student at the Iowa State with the goal of practicing food and animal medicine. Her greatest experience were building networks with other future industry leaders who will be a part of generations who will solve challenges in the food security. Trent Geiser is from Myrna, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in animal science. Trent will return home to the family operation to farm and ranch with his dad and brother. His greatest accomplishment was making connections that he can use in his future career. Megan Homoka is from Swanton, Nebraska, is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in animal science. Megan plans to attend graduate school at Texas A&M. Her greatest accomplishment was presenting research at the American Society of Animal Science Midwest meeting this spring. Brooke Hoyt is from Culbertson, Nebraska, is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in animal science. After graduation, Brooke plans to move to David City and work for the USDA under the Food Safety and Inspection Service. One of her favorite educational experiences while in college was taking a 5-day trip with Dr. Jones on a meat industry tour. Alexa Johnson is from Edgar, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degrees in Grazing Livestock Systems and Animal Science. She plans to begin working at the U.S. Meat Animal Research in Clay Center, Nebraska. Alexa's greatest accomplishments were participating in the UCARE program and assisting with ruminant nutrition research. Seth Johnson is from Lashara, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in animal science. Upon graduation, Seth will be working for GFG Ag Services located in Collin, Nebraska. His greatest accomplishment was graduating in 4 years. Garrett Long is from Springfield, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in animal science. After graduation, Garrett plans to live in South Lincoln working for Purina Animal Nutritions as a feed sales representative in southeastern Nebraska. His greatest educational experiences were being a part of Beef Scholars Program, building connections, and traveling the country. Madison Millsfett is from Blair, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Animal Science. Madeline will begin vet school in the fall, specializing in large animal work. Her greatest educational experience while in college was being a chemistry lab teaching assistant and helping students to connect information taught in lectures with a practical application in the laboratory. Elena Montemagni is from Visala, California, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Animal Science. She plans to work for her family business until she finds a job that fits her interests in the cattle industry. Her greatest educational experience while in college came from the opportunities she had to study abroad and to attend various study tours in the country. Zachary Nelson is from Albion, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Animal Science. He plans to become a pharmaceutical salesman. Zachary's favorite educational experience was being a teaching assistant for the cow-calf class. Caitlin O'Borney is from Garland, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Grazing Livestock Systems and Animal Science. She'll work for the University of Nebraska's Lincoln as a lab animal technician. Caitlin's greatest educational experience was being able to work with professors who are in the career that she would like to have. Lexley Ostrand is from Pender, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Animal Science. Lexi plans to attend graduate school at UNL for animal breeding and genetics. Her greatest experience were being a part of the new student enrollment as well as being a keynote speaker at Husker Dialogues. Bailey Peterson is from Miller, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Animal Science. Bailey plans to gain experience in the beef industry before returning to her family cow-calf operation. Her greatest educational experience was getting to work on campus with fellow students while working towards her degree. Kylie Plager is from Lincoln, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Animal Science. She plans to work at Vondra Veterinary Clinic for a year while applying to veterinary school. Her favorite experience was being able to expand her knowledge in the animal science field. Kara Regal is from Endicott, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Animal Science. Kara plans to work with cattle producers near her hometown of Endicott, Nebraska. Her greatest accomplishment was being on the Dean's List while participating in leadership events, including Block and Bridle, the UNL Livestock Judging Team. Wade Roadhorst is from Columbus, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Animal Science. She will intern for Five Rivers in Colorado, then become a research specialist in North Dakota State University's Livestock Unit to work as a graduate student. Wade's greatest experience was being on the 2018 Livestock Judging Team. Alyssa Schmalley is from Carroll, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Animal Science and Agribusiness. Alyssa plans to work as an Associate Area Manager for Nutrient Advisors in West Point, Nebraska, and also as a PB Specialist for Progressive Beef. Her greatest accomplishments were meeting new people and making connections through her internships that led to full-time employment opportunities after graduation. Hunter Schroeder is from West Point, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Animal Science. Hunter plans to work in the animal and health industry and continue the family show pig operation. His greatest experience were being part of the Alpha Gamma Rho fraternity and a member of the 2018 UNL Livestock Judging Team. Ryan Schroeder is from Winsner, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Animal Science. Ryan plans to find a career within agricultural industry. His greatest experience came from being a part of the Alpha Gamma Rho fraternity and the Nebraska Agricultural Youth Council. Telray Sherman is from Thedford, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Animal Science. She plans to work for a veterinarian in western Nebraska. Her greatest accomplishments were participating in the U-Care project and having the opportunity to work in a research lab. Renee Seek is from Crete, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Animal Science. Renee will attend graduate school at the University of Nebraska studying animal breeding and genetics. Her greatest educational experience were competing on the meats judging team, livestock judging team, and the meat animal evaluation team. Joseph Sonderman is from Columbus, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in animal science. Joseph plans to pursue a Master's of Meat Science under Chris Calkins here at UNL. His greatest educational experience was competing on the UNL Meat Science Quiz Bowl team as a reciprocal meat conference. Tashina Stewart is from Emerson, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in animal science. Tanisha accepts the opportunity to become a wean to finish territory supervisor for Schwartz Farms in northern Iowa. Her favorite experience was serving as an ambassador for the Nebraska pork producers. This experience opened many doors for her personally and professionally. AJ Underwood is from Exeter, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in animal science. He plans to continue a career in agriculture aviation at Shickley Air Service, as well as continue to grow his own cattle operation. AJ's greatest accomplishment was receiving a minor in the Nebraska Beef Industry Scholars Program. Rebecca Wheeling is from Lincoln, Nebraska, is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in animal science. She plans to seek employment where she can continue to educate people about animals. Rebecca's greatest experience was obtaining an internship at Morrill Hall. Janan Whitler is from Fairbury, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in animal science. After graduation, she plans to attend graduate school. Janan's greatest educational experience while in college has been working in the functional genomic labs for Dr. Ciobanu. We would like to congratulate the animal science class of 2019 on their accomplishments.
Dean Tiffany Hangmoss will recognize the graduate in applied science.
Tyler Bailey is from Sarenville, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in applied science. After graduation, Tyler is working as a seed salesman for LG Seeds and Farm. His greatest experience came from being involved in AGR fraternity, where he held several positions, being a big event leader twice, being a part of the Uter Institute trade class, and being a part of the new AGRI 485 capstone. Joseph Bruger is from Albion, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in applied science. Joseph is excited to announce that he will be working on his business, Upstream Farms, with his twin brother full-time. His greatest educational experience were launching a company, winning the new venture competition for $25,000, being on the UNL drumline, helping create a capstone course, and being the Angler Entrepreneurship Program. Matthew Bruger is from Albion, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in applied science. After graduation, Matthew plans to work on his business, Upstream Farms, with his twin brother full-time. Matthew's greatest accomplishments were launching a company and winning a new venture competition for $25,000. Congratulations to the 2019 Applied Science graduates.
The graduates in biochemistry will be welcomed by Dr. Paul Black, the head of the biochemistry department.
Rebecca Brooks is from Lincoln, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in biochemistry. In the fall of 2019, Rebecca is excited to announce she will be attending medical school at the University of Nebraska Medical Center. Her greatest educational experience was when she served as an organic chemist lab teaching assistant. Congratulations and job well done to the 2019 biochemistry graduates.
Next, we will recognize graduates from the Department of Biological Systems Engineering. Dr. David Jones, the head of the department, will greet the students as they come to the platform.
Cool. Derek Ayler is from Rosalie, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Mechanized Systems Management. Derek will be employed by CLAAS under their Technical Service Department in Omaha, Nebraska. His greatest accomplishment is graduating with a major and minor in 4 years' time. Daniel Behrens Daniel Behrens is from Norwich, Kansas, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Mechanized Systems Management. Daniel plans to take up employment at TL Irrigation in Hastings, Nebraska. His greatest accomplishment was reaching an intellectual and personal maturity to better his workplace, community, and livelihood. Jordan Bothern is from Fullerton, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Mechanized Systems Management. Jordan will work in grains operations management for Cargill Albion in Albion, Nebraska, and live on a cow-calf farm in Fullerton. Her greatest accomplishment was becoming the person she is today. She explored areas outside of her comfort zone and was involved in clubs and activities that taught her a lot. Sydney Divetter is from Humbird, Wisconsin, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Mechanized Systems Management. After graduation, Sydney plans to move to Montana and expand his construction business while starting a real estate investment business. His greatest accomplishment was building a duplex while somehow being a full-time student. Junior Hilker is from Arapahoe, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Mechanized Systems Management. He plans to return home and help innovate his family's farm. Junior's greatest accomplishment was learning about various methods to improve the management and success of his family's farm. Noah Johnson is from Sutton, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Mechanized Systems Management. He plans to farm and work for DuPont in York, Nebraska. Noah's greatest experiences included getting to know his professors and the students in his major. Noah Kaler is from Osmond, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Mechanized Systems Management. After graduation, Noah plans to go back to his family farm where he will work alongside his father and brother. The greatest thing Noah accomplished in college was meeting many new friends and creating a new network with many great people. Jacob Kruckmeyer is from Lincoln, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Mechanized Systems Management. Jacob will work as a sales and customer support representative for Greenfield Direct in Greenwood, Nebraska. His favorite experience were meeting great people in the program and learning from passionate professors. Seth Lackas is from Carroll, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Mechanized Systems Management. Seth plans to return home to the family farm. His favorite experience were the relationships made with peers, instructors, and other UNL staff. Michael Richardson is from Belton, Missouri, and receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Mechanized Systems Management. Michael plans to work in agronomy sales and operations in Dakin, Nebraska. His greatest educational experience included holding positions in Mechanized Systems Management Club and Alpha Gamma Rho. Shane Swanegger is from Cortland, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Mechanized Systems Management. Shane plans to return to his family farming operation. His greatest accomplishments were making the Dean's List and gaining valuable hands-on experience related to his future career path. Evan Seisel is from Bee, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Mechanized Systems Management. He will work for the Lower Platte South Natural Resource District as a soil conservationist. Evan enjoyed connecting with many great new friends and faculty from across the United States and around the world. Dylan Teeple is from Malmo, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Mechanized Systems Management. Dylan plans to work for Ardent Mills as an operational manager. His greatest educational experience included the chance to study abroad in New Zealand. John Wagner is from Petersburg, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Mechanized Systems Management. He'll be going home to work on his family's ranch. John's greatest accomplishment was making it through all 4 years. We would like to congratulate the Biological Systems Engineering class of 2019 on all of their hard work.
Well done, Dr. Students in the Grazing Livestock Systems Program will be recognized by the Director of the Center for Grassland Studies, Dr. Steve Waller.
Evan Leibel is from Atchison, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Grassland Ecology and Management. After graduation, he plans to work for Pheasants Forever as a Farm Bill wildlife biologist. Evan's greatest accomplishment was serving as a Range Management Club president his senior year. Congratulations to the Center for Grassland Studies graduate.
Well done, Dr. Waller. Next, we will recognize students graduating in the Environmental Studies program. Dr. Christine Haney, Program Coordinator and Advisor, will greet the students.
Abby Anderson is from Lincoln, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Environmental Studies and Horticulture. Abby would go to Denver to do internship over the summer with Davy Tree Care Specialist. Her greatest educational experience was getting an article she wrote about the Clean Power and Plan published in the Lincoln Journal-Star. Zach Homoka is from Lincoln, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Environmental Studies. He plans to work in the public sector. Zachary's greatest accomplishment was graduating with distinction. Nicole Smith is from Omaha, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Environmental Studies. After graduation, she will be attending the University of Nebraska-Lincoln's master's program as a part of the environmental engineering degree. Her greatest educational experience in college was completing her undergraduate thesis and presenting the findings at a national conference. Logan Winters is from Zionsville, Indiana, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Environmental Studies. After graduation, Logan plans to stay in Nebraska and pursue his career and live the good life. Logan's greatest educational accomplishments were changing majors in colleges and still graduating in 4 years. We would like to congratulate the Environmental Studies class of 2019.
Next, we will recognize students from the Department of Food Science and Technology. Dr. Kurt Weller, the department head in that program, will be welcoming the students.
Xin Cao is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. Xin will be attending graduate school. Her favorite experiences included learning many useful skills and meeting many friends.
Xin Yuchang is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science and degree in Food Science and Technology. She plans to attend graduate school at Wageningen University. Xin Yu's greatest accomplishment was trying to publish a research article on Sichuan agriculture development in the Chinese Academy of Agricultural Sciences.
Yi Yicheng is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. She plans to find an internship for the summer and attend graduate school. Yi Yi's greatest experience was meeting amazing advisors and professors.
Shao Xuanding is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. Shao Xuan will attend grad school and enter the food science industry. He is most proud of passing the courses he chose to take.
Zhu Peiguo is from China, is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. After graduation, he plans to attend graduate school. Zhu Pei's greatest accomplishment was graduating from UNL.
Fan He is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. Fan would like to get into the graduate school and obtain a master's degree. Her greatest educational experiences included getting to know a lot of great people and researching topics of interest.
Yining He is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. She plans to continue on to graduate school in Australia and attend Shawn Menden's concert. Yining's favorite experiences included meeting great faculty and staff, as well as making new friends.
Xiaoyun Huang is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. After graduation, she plans to stay here at UNL for her master's study, while trying to survive the blustery wind and crossing her fingers to keep her hairline. She enjoyed experiences that allowed her to meet new people. Everybody she met in the States was really kind, especially here in Lincoln. She also enjoyed all the good time with friends, old and new.
Tang Li is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. Tang will attend UNL for the Master's degree in Food Science. Her greatest educational accomplishment was having her name on the Dean's List during fall 2018.
Xiao Chenjia is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. Xiao Chen plans to attend grad school. His greatest experience was meeting new friends and graduating from UNL.
Su Jin Liu is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. Su Jin will be attending graduate school here at UNL. College gave her the freedom to think independently, make new friends, and work with fantastic faculty.
Xiang Yuliu is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. Xiang Yu will be attending graduate school. His greatest accomplishment is sitting where he is right now. With determination, he overcame large and small challenges to graduate from UNL.
Yu Tong Liu is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. After graduation, she plans to attend graduate school here at UNL. Yu Tong's greatest accomplishment was overcoming the language challenges and attending college in a new country and making friends with local people. Xingfa Ma is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. Xingfa will continue his studies at the University of Copenhagen. He's most proud of his high GPA while studying at UNL.
Xu Yangma is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. He plans to find a full-time position in industry. Xu Yang's greatest accomplishment was learning how to be confident and comfortable with who he is.
Zhuo Wenma is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. She plans to attend graduate school. Zhuo Wen's greatest accomplishment was being able to do research as an undergraduate student.
Yu Tongmao is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. Yu Tong plans to find a position in industry that she lacks. Her greatest accomplishment was exploring 6 different careers of interest and making accomplishments in each career path.
Chen Meng is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. He will attend graduate school in Australia. Chen is most proud of experiencing American university life here at UNL. It helped him grow.
Chen Shuomeng is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. She plans to attend grad school at the University of Copenhagen. Chen Shuo's greatest experience was being exposed to a mixed culture, as it gave her impressive experience for the future.
Xiang Qimeng is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. She plans to further her studies and pursue a master's degree at Cornell University. Xiang Qi's greatest accomplishment was becoming more independent and more confident to face any challenges in the future.
Shu Hanpu is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. Shu Han will attend graduate school. Her greatest accomplishment was feeling like he has grown into an adult, no longer afraid and confused about the future, but full of confidence and expectation.
Zi Jinqin is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. Zi Jin will be attending graduate school. Her greatest accomplishment was learning many new things.
Bing Xuren is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. He plans to attend grad school at the University of British Columbia. Bing Xu's greatest experience was meeting great faculty.
Qian Qiren is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. She will attend graduate school. Qian Qi's greatest accomplishment was passing all of her classes.
Jing Shang is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. Jing plans to take a gap year. Her greatest accomplishment was completing her papers.
Pu Jie Liu is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. She plans to attend graduate school. Pu Jie's greatest accomplishment was working in an environment filled with people who did not speak her native languages.
Yi Jiewang is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. She plans to attend grad school at the University of Edinburgh. Her greatest educational accomplishment was finding her first job at UNIL, which gave her a totally unique experience.
Nevada Smith is from Ashland, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. Nevada will work for Beef Products Incorporated in South Sioux City, Nebraska. Her favorite experience was traveling to South Africa and learning about agriculture in a different country.
Bo Hansun is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. He plans to attend grad school in Canada. Bo Han's greatest accomplishment was to become 4 years older and more mature. Hao Yutian is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. Hao Yu will be attending grad school at Wageningen University. His greatest accomplishment was figuring out what he wants to do in the future. He's grateful for his last year at UNIL.
Ruihan Wang is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science of Technology. She will be attending graduate school. Her greatest accomplishment was learning how to think critically and independently.
Shu Yuwang is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. She plans to be a PhD student at Kansas State University. Shu's greatest accomplishment was being a part of having a research paper published. She is proud that her name is listed as a second author on the paper.
Zihan Wang is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. Zihan will attend graduate school. Her greatest accomplishments were gaining the ability to think independently and learning how to communicate with others.
Zijie Wei is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. Zijie plans to attend graduate school. His favorite experience was making some friends. Xin Wen is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. She will be taking a gap year to think, plan, and prepare for her future. Her greatest experience was learning a lot and making a lot of new friends in college. Her advice: never stop learning and always be positive.
Xinran Wu is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. After graduation, she plans to find a PhD program and further her studies. Xinran's greatest education accomplishments were receiving a scholarship and completing a research paper as the first author. Yanan Xu is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. Yanan will go on and get a master's degree as well as open a bubble tea restaurant. All of her experiences during her year at UNL were the best.
Che Yingxu is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. Che Ying plans to continue on to graduate school. Her greatest accomplishments were learning how to work as a team and realizing how important it is to be yourself.
Yi Fei Yang is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. After graduation, she plans to go to graduate school. Yi Fei's greatest experiences include working in faculty labs because they prepared her for her future. Si Yuyao is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. She plans to attend graduate school at the Ohio State University. Si Yu's greatest accomplishment was the ability to study and make plans for her future.
Wen Xinyi is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. Wen Xin will be preparing for the postgraduate entrance examination in China. Her greatest accomplishments were learning to think independently and how to work in groups.
Meng Di Yin is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. She will attend graduate school. Meng Di's greatest experience was meeting all the great faculty at UNL.
Yi Fanyin is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. Yi Fan plans to further his academic life at the University of Copenhagen, pursuing a master's degree of Food Science and Technology. His greatest educational accomplishment was finishing a food product development project with teammates.
Ya Fanyu is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. She will be attending graduate school. Her greatest accomplishments were making a lot of new friends, learning the cultures in different countries, and gaining a lot of knowledge.
Chen Liangzhang is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. He plans to apply to graduate school after graduation and continue his major in Australia. His greatest experiences included meeting people at this university, in the city, the state, and learning from both classes and labs at UNL.
Jie Zhang is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. Jie will work on a master's degree. His greatest accomplishment was passing all of his classes.
Suo Yizhang is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. Suo Yi plans to go back to China. Suo Yi's greatest accomplishment was never giving up, but continue forward.
Qing Ruizhu is from China and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science and Technology. He plans to attend graduate school in Europe. His favorite experience was traveling to Kansas City. Congratulations to the 2019 Food Science and Technology graduating class.
Dr. Mike Adamovich, Program Director of the Forensic Sciences Program, will greet the students from that program as they come to the stage.
Annalyn Bateman is from Omaha, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Forensic Science and Insect Science. After graduation, she plans to work full-time in the forensic field. Her greatest accomplishment was the ability to gain practical experience. Amy Douglas is from Overland Park, Kansas, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Forensic Science and Spanish. Amy plans to find forensic science-related work and possibly attend graduate school. Her greatest educational experience was graduating with honors and a dual matriculation, within 4 years. Jenna Koshersky is from Burnsville, Minnesota, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Forensic Science. Jenna will serve in the Peace Corps as a maternal and child health educator in Rwanda. Her most rewarding experience was running an after-school science club to promote scientific curiosity with Lincoln's youth. Alexis Kelly is from Westminster, Colorado, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Forensic Science. Alexis plans to work and then go to graduate school. Her greatest educational experience was earning her degree. Brandy Lieber is from Omaha, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Forensic Science. After graduation, she plans to attend professional school in order to pursue a career in medicine and specialize in orthopedic surgery. Her greatest educational experience were all the on-hands experience the Forensic Science Department has implemented into the curriculum. Taylor Pizzer is from Omaha, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Forensic Science and Insect Science. She will move to Tucson and find a position as a crime scene investigator. Taylor's greatest accomplishment was being able to earn 2 majors and 3 minors in 4 years. Samantha Trampy is from Axtell, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Forensic Science. Samantha will be attending graduate school. Her greatest accomplishment was being the first one in her family to graduate college on a traditional track. We would like to congratulate the Forensic Science class of 2019 on all of their hard work.
Well done, Mike. Our next group of graduates in Integrated Science will be welcomed by Dr. Steve Waller.
Lisa Vergwa is from Kigali, Rwanda, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Integrated Science. Lisa plans to attend graduate school after graduation. Her greatest educational accomplishment in college was working on a very educative thesis and graduating with distinction. Blanche Butera is from Kigali, Rwanda, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Integrated Science. After graduation, she plans to pursue graduate school. Her greatest educational accomplishment in college was being awarded $10,000 in funding for an undergraduate research project. Odgajungoga is from Chichuchiro, Kigali, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Integrated Science. After graduation, Ode plans to enhance her learning in agriculture, economics, and rural development by pursuing a master's degree. Her greatest educational accomplishment in college was working on a very educative thesis and graduating with distinction. Gage Hugmeyer is from Herman, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Integrated Science. Gage will return home to his family's farming operation and work on further developing his startup FarmLink, connecting agriculture producers to labor. His favorite education experience was taking ALEC 102 with Dr. Lindsay Hastings. Rodrigue Mudenga is from Huye, Rwanda, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Integrated Science. After graduation, he plans to expand his businesses, invest in the agriculture sector, and spend time with family. His greatest education experience was serving as a Nebraska Dairy Ambassador because it connected him with younger generations who are eager to make a difference in their communities. Peace Munyana is from Kigali, Rwanda, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Integrated Science. She plans to pursue a career in Rwanda within the agriculture sector. Peace's greatest education accomplishment was taking classes that were out of her comfort zone and adapting to a whole new culture. Prosi Mutoni is from Kigali, Rwanda, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Integrated Science. Prosi plans to return to Rwanda and find a position to broaden her experience in the food industry. Her greatest accomplishment was overcoming a great learning curve, both in terms of academics and outside socialization, as it helped to shape her. Christian Uwineza is from Kigali, Rwanda, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Integrated Science. He'll go back home in Rwanda and explore the best way for him to impact people from his country. His favorite educational experience was being exposed to how food is produced from the farm to plate and learning from other people from around the world. Congratulations and job well done to the 2019 Integrated Science graduates.
Students receiving a degree in microbiology will be greeted by Dr. Brandy Sigmund, Assistant Professor of Practice in the Plant Pathology Department.
Victoria Heinrich is from Lincoln, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science degree in microbiology. Victoria will be attending UNMC to get a certificate and a master's degree in pathology and infectious diseases. Her graduate education accomplishment was being published in the Canadian Journal of Microbiology. Ella Oni is from Fort Calhoun, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in microbiology. Ella plans to continue her education at UNMC and one day become a perfusionist. Her greatest educational accomplishment was completing an honors research project and thesis. Vanessa Riley is from Sydney, Nebraska, and receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in microbiology. She plans to take a year off and then apply to nursing school next spring. Vanessa's greatest experience was being a part of CASNR, which felt like home. Michaela Stafford is from Sydney, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in microbiology. Michaela plans to complete a post-bachelor program from George Washington University to gain medical laboratory technology certificate. Her greatest educational experience was getting through both semesters of organic chemistry with no less than a B. Congratulations to the microbiology graduating class.
We will next recognize students in the PGA Golf Management Program. Dr. Dan Hoosman, the director of that program, will come to the stage.
Bailey Hort is from Scottsbluff, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in PGA Golf Management. After graduation, Bailey plans to start his career in Southwest section of the PGA in Phoenix, Arizona. His greatest accomplishment in college was making the Dean's List 2 semesters in a row. Adam Speck is from Gothenburg, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in PGA Golf Management. Adam will continue working at the Prairie Club in Valentine, Nebraska. His greatest experience was his study abroad trip to Scotland, which was a once-in-a-lifetime experience that he is thankful to have been a part of. We would like to congratulate the PGA Golf Management class of 2019.
Students graduating with a degree from the School of Natural Resources will be welcomed by the director of the school, Dr. John Carroll.
Kat Barrick is from Lincoln, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Fisheries and Wildlife. Kat will enter the fisheries industry to complete several more seasons of field work before heading to graduate school. Her greatest educational experience while in college were taking advantage of study abroad opportunities in Botswana and southern Spain. Nicholas Friedman is from Overland Park, Kansas, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Fisheries and Wildlife Microbiology. He plans to attend graduate school at Purdue University, Fort Wayne, studying snake fungal diseases of the Massasauga rattlesnake. Thank you very much. Nick's greatest educational experience were study abroad in both Botswana and Puerto Rico, as well as being part of the Lincoln Fox Project undergraduate student Kyle Doherty. Josh Garner is from York, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Fisheries and Wildlife. Josh plans to gain more experience as a fly fishing guide in Estes Park, Colorado, before returning to graduate school after his gap year. His greatest experience including branching out and exploring new hobbies, meeting great people in university clubs, and studying abroad with Dennis Ferraro in Puerto Rico. Riley Hackbart is from Omaha, Nebraska, is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Environmental Restoration Science. After graduation, Riley is seeking employment. His greatest educational accomplishment was placing third in the National Soil Judging Competition. Dylan Hansen is from Omaha, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Environmental Studies and Fisheries and Wildlife. Dylan plans to work in Denver, Colorado with the Wilderness Society. His greatest educational experience is being able to participate in a study abroad program to Botswana, Africa in the summer of 2017, focusing on wildlife conservation. Hannah Leinberger is from Palmyra, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Fisheries and Wildlife. She plans to seek employment and gain some experience before heading to graduate school. Hannah's greatest educational experience would be her education abroad trip to Puerto Rico with Dennis Ferraro. She gained knowledge and friends that will never be forgotten. Morgan Ranzier is from Velva, North Dakota, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Fisheries and Wildlife. He will attend graduate school at North Dakota State University. Morgan's greatest accomplishment was finishing college without ever going to class. That was pretty good. Nathaniel Rivera is from Grand Island, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Applied Climate Science. Nathaniel will seek employment and go on a much-needed family vacation. His greatest educational accomplishment was successfully finishing his first semester back at UNL after a short hiatus from school. Jordan Stover is from Lincoln, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Fisheries and Wildlife. Jordan plans to work full-time as a veterinary clinic in Lincoln. Her greatest accomplishment was spending a month camping and studying wildlife in the bush in Botswana with Dr. John Carroll's educational abroad trip. Mackenzie Zwiener, thank you, is from Lincoln, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Fisheries and Wildlife. Mackenzie plans to attend graduate school. Her greatest educational experience while in college was working with fish in a river system and collecting data. Ali Dickey is from Leawood, Kansas, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Fisheries and Wildlife. After graduation, Ali plans to get a job in environmental journalism. Ali's greatest educational experience was interning for National Geographic Kids in D.C. Congratulations and well done to the 2019 School of Natural Resource graduates.
Well, as you can see, there's never a dull moment with Dr. Carroll. That's why we make him go last. So I want to congratulate all of you for reaching this stage in your academic career and graduating. And I want to thank all the friends and family that are here to see the graduates off. Let's give them all another round of applause. I knew he was back there somewhere. It's now my honor to turn the podium over to Tanner Nelson, who is a member of the CASNR Alumni Association.
Good afternoon. My name is Tanner Nelson, and I currently serve on the CASNR Alumni Association Board of Directors. Before I begin, I'd like to recognize all CASNR alumni who are in attendance today. Could all of our alumni that are from CASNR please stand? On behalf of the entire board and the CASNR Association, I want to congratulate you graduates and welcome each of you to the CASNR alumni family. It is our pleasure to honor and celebrate your accomplishments on this day. The mission of the CASNR Alumni Association is simple. It's to cultivate and enhance the CASNR network, including alumni and their families, prospective and current students, and of course, friends and supporters of the college, of which we have many in this building today. We do several events throughout the year to promote our mission. Helping recognize each of you is just one of the activities that I get to be a part of throughout the year. The CASNR Alumni Association also raises and provides scholarship dollars for CASNR students. And I'm extremely proud to be a part of the organization that has contributed over $68,000 in scholarships to CASNR students. Commencement signifies the beginning of lifelong learning. There's no better way to stay engaged and remain current in your chosen discipline than by networking through the college's Alumni Association. We hope that each and every one of you will stay connected. It's the best way to add value to the investment you have all made in your education and in your future. From your CASNR Alumni Association, congratulations. You are well prepared for the challenges and adventures that lay ahead, and we wish you the very best of luck in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Well, thanks, Tanner. I think that we would all agree that as a society, we will face some grand challenges in the years to come, including the wicked problems of feeding a growing population, preserving our natural resources for future generations, addressing climate change, and finding cures to human disease, just to name a few. Some are discouraged about the future because of these challenges. I, on the other hand, I'm optimistic about the future. And that is because I'm betting on our graduates as well as their peers. I'm counting on you to be the leaders, the problem solvers, and the innovators who will go on to develop the solutions to these challenges and for the discoveries that your generation will make that will advance our society as a whole. So to the graduates, do you feel as though I have just placed the weight of the world on your shoulders? Yeah? Well, don't stress. Please accept my compliment and embrace this challenge, because I can guarantee you that as a graduate of this college, you will be prepared to be a difference maker. Before concluding our program today, we do have a few announcements and thank yous. So first, thank you to Greg Nathan with University Communications for taking photos today. These photos will be available on the CASNR website starting June 1st. This event would not be possible without the contributions of many. First, the Vice Chancellor's Office. And in addition to Dr. Ron Yoder, we are also joined by Dr. Mike Boehm, who is our Harlan Vice Chancellor for the Institute of Agriculture and Natural Resources, Dr. Richard Bischoff, Associate Vice Chancellor for the Institute, and Dr. Archie Clutter, Dean for the Agricultural Research Division. I would also like to thank the CASNR Alumni Association and Meg Kester, Director of Alumni Engagement, the Bob Devaney Sports Center team, INR Media team, and our MCs for this event, Stephen Hara, Victor Mapor, Long Chun, and Wanying Sao. Sue Ellen Peg, Julie Obermeyer, and the rest of the amazing CASNR Dean's Office team, the CASNR student ambassadors, as well as our unit leaders, faculty, and staff in IANR. Please join me in giving these individuals a round of applause. Finally, you are all invited to tomorrow's senior send-off event in the club lounge of the Pinnacle Bank Arena between 7:30 a.m. and 9 a.m. And just as an incentive, we will be serving coffee, juice, and rolls. So we hope to see you there. So again, congratulations to our graduates and enjoy your commencement experience. Thank you.